Hello. Good morning, stream. Hope you're having a good day. I'm not really sure what we're doing today. We're just doing doodles and fan art in good chill art time, so I hope that sounds okay. Yeah. There might be some OCs in here today as well, just maybe. But we're just gonna go for it, and we'll see where we end up, because I kind of don't really know. Sid. Welcome in. How are you doing? We're just in here having a chill time today. Good, just opening Genshin to do my daily. Oh, nice. And I still haven't done mine for today. I'm gonna get to that after stream. I'm glad you're doing good. Today feels like a bit of a quiet stream day. Such a hard game. It does take it is quite a time commitment. Dang it, I should have painted the grass first. I don't know why, I just kind of felt like doing color today. I guess we're coloring whatever if we feel like coloring something, I'll just color it today. I did, maybe it's because I did watercolor, did some watercoloring last weekend for the first time in many years. Maybe we got some, like, painterly progress vibes in here today. I don't know. Hello, Ray. Welcome in. Oh, I see. I hope that you're doing okay, feeling better soon. I'm assuming it was like vaccination-esque thingy. I would guess. So I hope you feel better soon. Welcome in. We got calm painterly vibes today. Currently painting Snufkin, so we just got calm vibes in here. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, my preview is too small to read the text. No. Right? J Smoothie, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Comfort Corner. Welcome. We do a lot of fan art around here. Some OC art every once in a while. And play games. We have a cozy art time around here. Hope that you enjoy your stay. Have you ever joined Art Fight before? No, I haven't. I'm thinking about joining this year, but I haven't participated before. Still haven't quite made up my mind though. It's a bit intimidating, I think. But we have some regulars in chat who've participated before, who've talked about it. And it does sound quite fun. planning on joining this year? Because last year was hell on earth with my schedule. I see. If you do end up joining this year, I hope you have a good time. I'm still thinking about like how I don't know how it's gonna be time-wise and schedule-wise for me, but I'm thinking like how I'm thinking about the logistics of how I'm gonna set up my OC pages if I do participate. I feel like whenever I start drawing, like I always feel like, oh, I should be in the middle of the canvas, so then when I go to move the camera and I'm not in the middle, I'm just like, huh. I never expected. Oh, hello. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. We're here doing some cozy art today. Who am I drawing? Currently drawing Snufkin from Moomin Valley. I'm not sure if this is the I'm not sure which version of Moomin Valley Snufkin this is. The 90s or the 2019, or maybe it's like a mix of both the different versions, but yeah, Snufkin. It's one of my favorite characters. Question, yeah. I'm doing a quest called A Day the Grand Temple Inscribed with Ages, and I have no idea how to get back to the area. Would you happen to know? A Day the Grand Temple Inscribed with Ages. The Temple of the Wind quest? Oh. Oh, I see where you are. I haven't done that quest yet, because that area that you're in is the most recently released area, so I've not gotten there yet. Terraria guide fan art? I've never played Terraria, but I do have a playlist of like various video game music, so if we have Terraria music on, then that's that. Also welcome. Deliver her to library desert and something else. Oh. Yeah, I haven't done that quest yet. So I don't really... I'm not able to help, sadly. I kind of been avoiding the new quests, to be honest. They intimidate me, because they have lore significance. I'll get there. Oh, yay! I love Snapkin. I've been rewatching. I've been rewatching the 2019 version of the show during the week. Very comfort show. Very nice. Okay, Genshin Impact. Yeah, I'll get there eventually, Lucid. The area you want to get back, which... It's like, is it like the space area that you want to get back to? I know it exists, but I haven't been there yet. Because if so, I believe it should be, if you go into your map, the quest is in its own area. Yeah, if you go into your map and go to the bottom right, there should be a menu you can open with different maps for different areas. If I had to guess, I would think it's in there. Nice, I'm glad you found it. Yeah. I can't wait. Like, I'm both excited and nervous to get to that area myself. The lore significance is gonna be a lot. As someone who watches a lot of theory videos and sits for hours and like debates the internal lore meaning of like single sentence pieces of dialogue from the game. I used to play it, and there's a lot of things you could say about Genshin. I get why people start playing it, and I get why people stop playing it. Personally, I've been playing consistently since early 2021, but I totally get why why some people drop it. Hello, Ray. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Quest is awful to do. I hate it. Oh, it's. I don't think you're supposed to start there, since it was recently released. It's kind of. I'm surprised they let you do those, honestly. I don't know where you are in the Archon quest, but like it's quite late game stuff, lore-wise. I'm surprised they let you do that one. Genshin is a game I just steal costume ideas from. Fair, fair. Hello, Zaximus, welcome in. Am I speaking too quietly? Unfortunately, my mic settings are at max with gain. I just speak quiet. I can lower the music and you can turn up the YouTube volume. But I just speak quietly by nature. Nice to visit you while my favorite song is playing. Aw. You welcome in. I was trying to remember Snufkin's name. I came up with Scrunkly. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was. Oh, that's lovely. That's great. Thank you. Scrunkly, Spongekin, Munchkin, and Scrinkly. Oh. I mean, Snufkin is kind of a Scrunkly, but also not really. That's wonderful. Time to raise the gain filter if you— I could try, but I'm so scared of messing with audio settings because I'm bad at audio settings. Okay, warning, I'm gonna turn up the gain a tiny bit, alright? Gain has been turned up by 0.1 decibels. Is that better? You turn it up one more, but oh gosh. I turned it up another little bit. Yeah, audio settings scare me. Can help have good ear support. I'd recommend doing increments of 3+ decibels. I'm currently at— I was at 130, like up 130 at like 1.3. It is now at 2.1. Is that better? Because I know sometimes I like when usually my I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to turn it up anymore. It scares me because usually I speak quietly, but then sometimes if I get really excited I'll get louder, or if I get spooked I squeak. And I don't want to, I don't know, jump scare people. I don't want to hurt the ears of anyone watching just because I'm not good with audio stuff. I stopped playing gacha games. I always feel they fall short in some aspect. I stopped enjoying them. That's fair. Also, welcome in, Carrion. What character is this, by the way? This is Snufkin from Moomin Valley. One of my favorite characters. If you're worried about peaking, get the limiter or compressor. Limiter is easy to set up. Compressors, I think I have a lot of details to say. I have, let's see. my audio settings for my mic in OBS, I'm sure looks like a nightmare to anyone who actually knows audio. I've just kind of like smushed all of the settings together and hope they work. I've got noise suppression, gain, 3-band equalizer, expander, and compressor. And I feel like I only know what half of them do, but I watched a tutorial and they said to put things until it sounds good, and so I was like, okay. So that's what I did. But yeah, we're just doing random fan art today of whatever character I feel like. And since I've been watching Moon Valley this week, specifically the 2019 version, I do love the 90s version as well, but I haven't been watching that one lately. So I kind of just felt like drawing a little snufkin. And we'll see what characters we do next. On Linux, I have this thing called Easy Effects. It basically modifies both input and output, and adds effects like reverbs. Sometimes if I got a homie's ear-piercing screams, I put the limiter on. That does sound very handy. I have a family member who knows audio stuff, but he's really bad at explaining. So I went to him with like some of my vocal covers before I posted them, and said like, hey, how do I mix this, please? How do I fix this? and he listened to it, and he was like, he was like, do you want to put some reverb on it? And I was like, okay. And so I did that, and I showed it to him, and he was like, no words, just went, and nodded, and then refused to say anything more on the topic. And so I was like, well, thank you for the help, but I still need someone to explain audio to me better at some point. Audio settings complicated. One thing I discovered, reverb could fix the fuzzy sounding sounds of an old mic and gives the illusion that your mic improved. That's cool. I've considered having reverb on my mic through OBS, but I've only thought about it in the context of like if we ever were to do like karaoke streams or anything. Okay, next character. When I used to have Discord, the audio was horrendous. It surprised me when Reverb improved it for some reason. Yeah, it's a good like good like what do you call it? Like a good useful knowledge thing to have in your toolbox. And to be fair, it is hard to explain things, especially things that require you to know other things. Yeah, it's true. To see a Yumiko karaoke stream, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and we've been like, it's been mentioned on stream multiple times by different people over the years. I guess I'm kind of just like a bit self-conscious because the way that I record my vocal covers is the least professional way ever. And I imagine if I were to do a karaoke stream, there'd probably be a lot of mess ups, and I am not like professionally trained in anything. I just kind of sing because it's fun. Quest is awful. I'm watching a YouTube video and I've done everything they did and it's still not working. How about you leave it for now, and I'll have a look with you when after stream or whenever we end up playing together soon. We'll have a look at it together. Like for Genshin, because quests got too long in 2025, hit me like a truck. Aw. Yeah, it's fair. Genshin's quests are a pain, yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it for now, Lucid. There's like a million other quests you could do if you want to do quests right now. I'll log on and we'll have a look at it. Reminds me of the cheese and wine quest of 14. It was a test of patience. I hear a lot of people felt that way about the Aranara quest line. I feel like this is like, maybe not a controversial take, but like an unusual take. I really like the Aranara quest line. I had a good time with it. Should do the entire That's just very sure. As I was just saying, I do get why people get annoyed with it though. It is very long. But it's a good quest though. It's a good one, but it is impossibly long. Who do we draw next? I kind of feel like staying in a painterly kind of style. I had a good time with that. Does anyone want to pick someone from my comfort character reference sheet? I forgot to ask Howard though lately. First of all, thank you for asking. It's been a rough week. I'm gonna be so real about it. But I'm looking forward to things calming down, hopefully next week. Yay. I've been doing art though. Looking forward to doing some anime. Is that Rainbow Dash? Yes. Yes, that is Rainbow Dash. I don't know, is it uncommon to have My Little Pony characters as comfort characters? I guess it's kind of a little bit of a different thing because I grew up with My Little Pony, but still. Yeah, Rainbow Dash do be on this reference sheet. It's choosing time indeed. My week is simply tiring, but I finally got my favorite sleeping tool, chamomile. Oh, I'm happy for you. Tea is so good. Tea is the best. And like, don't like get me wrong, MLP is awesome. Yeah, no, I don't take offense or anything. I'm just like I do find their reactions funny anytime someone like is surprised and points out that Rainbow Dash is on there. It has happened before, and every time I'm like, oh yeah. I guess that's not a common thing, huh? Hello, Cyber Shadow. Welcome in, welcome in. It's been a while. Welcome back. I'm doing okay for now. We're here doing some calming art today. That's a good time. For me, I think the lipstick demon from Insidious as a comfort character would surprise me more. I don't know that character. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. Welcome in. And well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna Google this. Is a lipstick demon. Oh yeah, that looks scary. That was not what I was expecting, but that does look scary. But also, I have no room to speak. I have Mr. Crawling on my reference sheet. And I'm pretty sure most people would consider him pretty scary. So. My week's a lot of work, but I'm fine. I do hope the week gets better. That sounds ouch. Yeah. It'll get there, hopefully. I'm glad to hear that you're doing fine now. You get a break from work soon. You know what? Because we're talking about unconventional comfort characters, we're gonna do a Mr. Crawling drawing. Just real quick. I'm not gonna take forever. Maybe like chibi Mr. Crawling? Maybe? We'd have a chibi Mr. Crawling. I've been thinking about Homicide for a bit again. That's the game that he's from. Cause I put Mr. Crawling and Mr. Scarlatella on my Tomodachi Life Island. And they get up to so much shenanigans. Not together, but still. I do find it funny, that, Mr. Scarlatella is now, like, roommates with Shigaraki in Tomodachi Life. I just found that, like, weirdly fitting, you know? Antagonists and apartment buildings, and yeah. Like, in a day, instead of doing my coding homework, I ended up turning Neovim into an ID, and that took me a day. Oh. I was gonna say that heads up thing is so scary. I'm gonna see that. Oh, like for the lipstick demon that I already googled? Yeah. It's alright. Okay, we need to give him something to hold on to. Oh my god, maybe we do Mr. Silver in here as well. Because I feel like if anyone from the same like game were to take the time to try and help him work up his strength to walk upright, it would be Silver. Just the doctor after all. I haven't drawn Silver in a long time though, since the animatic that I did actually. It's fair, I do have a comfort character that's horror based, but I forgot. That's fair. Oh, oops, my bad. Hello, just want some zeros. Welcome in. Speaking of comfort characters, I finished book 2 of Mistborn already, and I have a lot of favorite characters. Oh, the couple is literally my comfort characters, not surprising as an ace guy. That's fair. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the book though. I still haven't started mine. Hopefully this week. Hopefully this week I'll start it. Kind of unrelated to what we've been talking about, but just a thing that I've been thinking about. I'm currently working on my next VTuber model. I'm doing that here and there during the week. it's been in the works for quite a while, and I was thinking about maybe whenever that's done, like for the first stream that I use that model, because I don't really need to do like a debut or re-debut or anything like that, but I thought it could be fun to do like a little walkthrough for like all of my past models, because most of those haven't been seen by YouTube since I started out on Twitch. I was just wondering like if anyone else thinks that would be fun to see, because it's really like my art journey. Since I make all of my models myself, it's kind of fun to look back on. It does feel like a busy year. I fear that my summer's loaded our right web dev making pride pins out of soda. That sounds so cool. Making pride pins out of soda cans, playing with circuits and reading more books. That does sound a lot. Hopefully they're like things you want to do and things you enjoy though, right? Because there's nothing wrong with having a packed schedule as long as you like feel okay about it and enjoy it. I do get that it sounds like a lot though. I'm just realizing as I'm like thinking about the different characters from this game, I don't think there's... No, there's like two exceptions, but like other than those two, everyone in this game has terrible posture. Might do art fight less. It's fine, I did plenty last year. I want to focus on attacking new peeps and lessons. It's fair. Scarlet Tella more like Shrimp Tella. He is one of those that's like, oh, kind of weird case, because he looks like he has perfect posture, but then he does stuff like... It doesn't look like he he has a human skeleton. You look at him when he's just standing there and it looks like he has perfect posture, like impossibly, like not possible for a human to do that all the time. And then he just like... It looks like he like breaks himself in half and just like... He looks like he functions like a stick. Does that make sense? His spine is not a human spine. It's not S-shaped. It is a stick that you that he just decides to turn 90 degrees in whatever direction he wants, whenever he wants. He's an odd case. I was gonna say, other than like most of the main cast has pretty bad posture, but then like oddly enough the feminine presenting people, other than the hairdresser. What is gender in a game about ghosts where language doesn't quite exist? Like, most of the main cast has pretty bad posture, but then Miss Bride and what do we call it? What do we call her? Miss Blue Shoes? Miss Blue Plaid. That's what we call her. Those two have perfect posture. And of course we gotta have Mr. Chopped in here for mental support. Mental and emotional support. Oh yeah, I made Mr. Chopped in Tomodachi Life too, except they're just they're not an actual me. They're like technically classified as a pet, and I painted him real game accurate, so he looks really spooky in comparison to everything else. He's shrimp colored, therefore the default image to a shrimp. I keep thinking about the freaking the comic that I made about about Scarletella, where he doesn't want pickles on his sandwich. Can I open that real quick? I just like that specific drawing that I made of him like lives rent-free in my head forever now, and I don't know why that one specifically, you know? This one. Oh, it's not that one, wait. I'm thinking of a different chibi Scarletella that I drew at some point that lives rent-free in my head. This one's good too, but yeah. No pickles, Scarletella. I just realized I forget what Silver's, like, is it a skirt? I think, like, it looks like a skirt. I forget what the bottom looks like. Heads up for slightly spooky reference incoming. Ooh, actually, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, you know, I probably shouldn't. But it is a skirt. It's like tattered at the end. Now a thought came to me. Panel 1, Mr. Crawling screams, "You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?" Panel 2, Scarletella fries the rice next to its master shrimp overlord. Oh, that would be a good comic. That got me thinking though to the a fan comic that someone made. What do you call this? I retweeted it, but on Blue Sky equivalent. It was really good. They had a pop-up cafe back in November, I think, for the 1-year anniversary of the game coming out. And someone made a little comic of like all of the characters working there and what they'd be like working there. Because they had at the actual cafe, they had cutouts of all the characters in like maid and butler outfits. It was really cute. And in the comic, Scarletella was just like, because there's the only staff at the cafe in that comic are the actual characters, and so Mr. Human is the manager, and he's trying so hard to run this cafe like normally, even though all his staff are like odd, quirky ghosts, and Scarletella is trying so hard to get everyone's name. Like, you know how people write their name on cups at like cafes? So he's leaving lots of cups and like cake and stuff for people to write their name on so he can get their name. And it's a good time. It's a good comic. I thought R5 was like Splatoon or something when I first started. High class school syndrome. Oh, but that's fair though. I didn't know what it was like. I only heard about it for the first time like 2 years ago. I actually like this drawing. like it's turning out kind of cute. This is adorable. Oh, yay! It's just Mr. Crawling getting more comfortable with walking. I love the idea of like I know canonically a lot of the characters in Homicipher, like most of them don't really know each other well. And some of them don't get along, but I really like the idea of the cast that the main character makes friends with, that they end up kind of like a found family after they bring them all together. So they've all been lost in this maze for like a really long time, right? It makes sense that they all wouldn't meet if they don't go out of their way to make acquaintances. It's kind of a different, like, difficult place to trust people, I guess, in general, unless you're Mr. Crawling. But yeah, I really like the idea of them all after MC either left or decided to stay there and live with them. Like, y'all became kind of found family-esque. I really like that idea. They deserve it. They deserve to have some, like, friends and companionship and all that good stuff after everything. I realized today's kind of more of a quiet stream than most of the recent other streams. I hope that's okay with everyone. Kind of me, I've been listening while Genshining. Oh, it sounds like a good time. I considered if I was gonna have my mic off today, but I figured since I feel like I can talk, I just am not very in a talkative mood. Figured I'd leave it on in case we do have stuff we want to talk about today. Anyone have an opinion on who we draw next? I do kind of want to stay in the painterly vibe today. Having a good time. I haven't done anything like in this sort of rendering style for a while. I've kind of missed it. I tried to do a watercolor painting of post chapter 15 Beastie's Shadow Milk, but it didn't go so well. I ended up not finishing it. I just went and drew Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla petting the cream sheep on the back of the paper. Just like, yeah, this is the main side of the paper now. Don't worry about the half-finished painting on the other side. You seen Wanshi Lucid Dreamer's design? Looks so good. Maybe I'm biased. He was one of my favorite. I don't even know who that is. Let me Google. That is a character from a different game. I don't know this game. Oh, they are very pretty. Yeah, it's a very pretty character. What game is this? Grey Ravens. I've never heard of this game. Still thinking hard about my favorite horror comfort character, by the way. Adam's Family doesn't count. There's Fester Adams and Gomez. Yeah. I've still only seen the animated movie. I haven't seen all of the live action ones. But I hear they're good too. I like this drawing. We're gonna leave that there. Okay. Only left one live action one, and that's where Fester had amnesia? Huh. Yeah, I don't really. I wish I knew more about it, but I don't have it in me to watch a bunch of live action movies in a row. Okay, who do we draw next? She's not on my comfort characters reference thingy, but I kind of feel like drawing at least a little sketch. Funny guy in the bottom right. Ooh, Lorsen. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick sketch of the character I was thinking first, and then we're gonna draw Lorsen. Because I watched all of Freerun about a week or two ago. and I really loved it, and I cried a lot, and I think maybe I talked about it, like mentioned it at last stream. But yeah, it was a really good time. And I will be happily looking forward to the next season now. Love for your, and yeah, me too. Why is YouTube auto trying to translate the chat for me? That's inconvenient. Well, I guess that's just gonna be how it is for today because I don't know how to fix it. Is anyone else seeing that? It auto-corrected Freerun to freezing. I blame Google. They've grown annoying to say the least. Yeah, I don't keep up with the news for all this stuff that they change and stuff. I don't have the heart for it, but I haven't encountered that personally. That's probably for the best. It's not, at least it's not like translating the version of chat that I see in OBS. So I can still read what the original message is, but it is weird that it's doing that at all because it's not a setting that I've turned on. And it doesn't seem to be a setting that I can turn off. At least not from the chat window. This is without a reference, by the way, so the outfit might not be entirely on model. I should probably update my comfort character reference sheet soon. Because I know we already have a lot of characters in there, but I still feel like we're missing some. actually a pretty good time to be drawing Lorson, now that I think about it, because there is some fan art that I've been wanting to make for a long time of, honestly, one of the pretty early scenes, from the, what's the area called? The main story of the, like, deep forest area where the Wilders live. And since I'm in a painterly mood today, it might be kind of the perfect time to at least start the fan art. Google had an update where top results are mostly from AI. Oh, my tech news of today, and it's mostly yeah. That's all the tech news we need for today, I feel like. Because I have this feeling that there's probably a lot of similar other tech news as well. Unfortunately. I love for your nurse story with him. Oh god, it's bittersweet in a way. Yeah. The episode, I mean, even just episode 1 of season 1, I cried at the beginning of that, and we haven't even gotten to know anyone yet. But the episode with the ring, like, broke me in some way. Genuinely. The implication is just it's such good storytelling, just all of it. It's such a good like life commentary, life experience commentary anime, I feel like. My comfort characters are my OCs. Ah, same. I have a separate reference for my OCs, but a lot of them are comfort characters as well for me. Is Frieren and Himmel like the Scarborough Fair song? Oh, me too. I don't remember all of the lyrics well enough to be entirely sure, but they do have that like not remembering the lyrics like to the exact detail, they do have the vibe, I feel like. I feel bad for Frieren because I felt that hard for something for so long and never getting to appreciate it until it's already gone. Yeah. Oh yeah, add writing lore from AOCs to my to-do list for summer. Aww. I was writing a new OC this morning actually because I dreamed them up, and I had to draw them and write down as much as I can remember before I forget. The gift and annoyance of getting nearly all of your OCs from dreams. It's actually an interesting one though. I'm looking forward to adding them to the OC wiki after I figure all their stuff out. I have like a vague memory of her having shoulder pads. Does she have shoulder pads? Okay, I need to get a reference. It's gonna bother me otherwise. Yeah, she does. Like, not shoulder pads exactly, but like shoulder detail. What are the chances? I Google Freerun, nothing else. None of my language things or anything is in Swedish on my computer, and yet in like the top row there is a Swedish like anime appreciation Reddit talking about Freerun in Swedish. What are the chances? Freerun reference. I actually got that part right. Surprisingly. I was actually, when I was watching the anime, I was thinking about like how people are gonna cosplay her. Like how like sewing wise, how they would make the cape and everything, how you'd need to how you would need to sew it for it to look right. Maybe it's a sign that I should do some sewing at some point. I was thinking of how I could rewrite my converged universe. It's so good. Oh, that's a really fun to write. I haven't seen the anime, but I think so too. Brown or golden. Yay. There's always a way to take fashion designers, for example, the cloth is their canvas. Yay. I want to get better at sewing at some point. I do need to get a second reference for this, because there's another character. Oh, I haven't logged on to this game in too long. There's a new skin for him. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like winter out. Oh, that's so cool. I should log on to this game again at some point. Okay, reference obtained. The immediate cutout of the audio for the scary music is hilarious. Yeah, we've just played this playlist a lot on stream, so at this point, like, I know when it's approaching. So when it's almost there, I'm like, oh, time to skip this song. Just imagine an intimidating black and white piece of your persona with the meme tag saying no. I don't know, just like a monochromatic picture of a VTuber model with like a disappointed face. You know they're serious not with laser red eyes, but when everything becomes monochrome with high contrast. We could make a meme like that. It could be funny. Do any of you guys read any of those slop villainous webtoons? Most of them are trash, but occasionally you find something good. I can't stop. Aww. No. I haven't been on webtoon in a long time. Several years. And pretty much the only thing I read back then was that one, like a D&D inspired story made by one of the people who were playing. I was never really super into webtoons, but I have other things like that like media that I can't stop consuming, like yeah. Like, I don't know, cliche one-shot stories on Tumblr. I got those instead. I think we all have like that kind of media that like you enjoy a kind of media, but you have to get through a lot of the media, like bad versions of the media that you don't really like, until you find one that you like. And then when you find it though, it's so worth it, but it takes a lot of scrolling. There's a lot of webtoons out there. Let me just zoom in real close on your face, Lorson. I need to see you. I need to see what your face looks like. I'm just gonna draw him in like sitting up in a sleeping bag, but I think I'm trying to remember. It's been multiple years since I played through this part of the game. I'm trying to remember how the scene goes. I just remember when I watched this scene, I really, really wanted to draw it. Is there a fandom still alive for AFK Journey? I know it got a lot of marketing when it first came out, but then it kind of dropped off after a while. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it actively in a long time, but like they got some good story and characters that I like. The only fanfic I read was Octavia's vampire vinyl scratch called My Roommate is a Vampire. That was the only thing I love and enjoy. That does sound like it. I know you mentioned it before. I still think that sounds like a very interesting fic. I'm curious which characters you have that don't appear on the favorite character list. And does this favorite character list exist on Tumblr? I feel like it makes sense if it does. It doesn't actually. I don't have a post for it. I maybe should make one though. You're right about that. I do technically have like a list of never mind, that's on my alt blog. I was about to say I have a list of characters that I most often draw for from like all of the fandoms I'm mostly active in. On my main I only have like most visited, like most participating in fandoms. So like, oh, if you go on my blog, these are the fandoms you're gonna see pretty much. I probably should make a post about comfort characters. The characters that don't appear on the favorite character list are like, I'm assuming in the reference here. It's pretty like complete in terms of who I draw most often, which is why I made this in the first place, to not have to go looking for reference every time I want to draw the characters I draw most. As for characters that are not here, that I would like to draw more often that are way comfort characters, like Kenma Kozume, Eijiro Kirishima, is Sans not here? He's here in the height reference. Sans is here in the height reference. It's very small. Yeah, Aaron is in there as well. Oh yeah, Haruhi Fujioka. Ken was also technically here tinily in the background from an name. Hermes is also here, but I do need to finish his reference sheet. There's only just this one render that I made of him. Who else? this is gonna be a weird, maybe a weird take. The first one, this is kind of normal. Inosuke Hashirira. This next one, kind of a weird take. Kokushiro from Demon Slayer. Yeah. I think part of the reason I didn't put all of them in here, because one, it's a lot of characters. Second, some of them I'm like aware is a slightly weird take and I don't want to get judged for it. I'm sure there's more that I'm not thinking of. I'm just like looking around my room being like, who do I have merch for again? Yep. Oh my gosh, Tainari. Tainari? Genshin Tainari? Anyone? Ichimatsu I need to reconsider. I need to rewatch the anime. To know if I'm okay with considering Ichimatsu a comfort character. Haramatsu as well, oh my gosh. If you know anything about Osamatsu-san, you'll know why I'm hesitant about putting any of the characters from that on my comfort character reference sheet, but I have drawn a lot of Ichimatsu over the years. Yeah, again, I'm sure there's more I'm not thinking of at the moment, but I probably should make, like, it'll probably stay in drafts for a long time until I figure out how to do it properly, but I definitely should make, like, a Tumblr post or something with a bunch of little doodles and stuff. Not for any fandoms, multi-fandom lurker myself. I feel like I don't really participate in discussions or anything in fandom. I kind of just make fan art and throw it out onto the internet and don't look at any of the responses because it's scary. And then sometimes look at other people's fan art and fanfics. I write a lot of fics myself, but I don't post them. I write them for myself and then I'm like, okay, I wrote it now. That's done. I do have one complaint on Tumblr. Why don't they have an original post sections? I have so many reblogs and post my original. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I wish they had that too. Fans in the hierarchy. Yes, there. Inosuke, I get it. Story so sad needs a bundle of fury and joy. Yeah. Can I count the Patapons as my comfort characters? Google to the rescue. What are the Patapons? Oh, they're so cute. Absolutely. If they bring you joy, they're your comfort characters. They're just little guys. They're just little guys on a mission. Oh. I love them and their songs bring me joy. Yeah. There's no like fancy qualifiers for being a comfort character. Oh, I freak. Every time I have to draw like a full body drawing of Lorson, I forget about the rabbit paws. Every time. I just got skilled at I don't know 80% of those characters. Oh. Don't worry about it. I'm just in too many fandoms. Kenma's from Haikyuu. Eiichiro Kirishima's from My Hero Academia. Inosuke and Kokushibo from Demon Slayer. Sans from Undertale. That one's pretty obvious. And Tainari from Genshin. I just Shoto as well from My Hero Academia. he's also not on the reference sheet. And I'm not gonna go into it too deep because I have too many feelings on this topic. But please, anyone who likes Kirishima from My Hero Academia and doesn't know who Yuzuya is, look up Yuzuya on YouTube and enjoy the Kirishima content. Yeah. Someday I'm going to animate some of Yuzuya's content and audios. They're so good. My gosh, the fantasy series holds a very special place in my heart. Someday. Actually, there isn't a feature implemented on Tumblr, but I know a website that filters out the original posts away from the blog. Called the Tumblr Original Post Finder, and I guess that's my good tech news for today besides the audio knowledge. Yeah. That's amazing that there is like a third-party thing that can do that. Huh. I know a lot of characters, movies, stories, games. I spent most of my life indulging in them when I'm bored. Same. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just thinking, like, I think the reason I asked about if the AFK Journey fandom is still alive is just because I wish people still made ship fan art of Lorsan and Aaron. There was so much of it near the launch of the game, and now neither of them have been really. Well, Lorsan's been more relevant, and Aaron is busy running the Forest Kingdom and everything, but still, like, they're so adorable. I miss the times when ship fan art of them, wholesome ship fan art of them, would show up in my feed every day. My knowledge ranges from the popular and the obscure. It's kind of similar here, but I feel like what I know and what I don't know is really inconsistent. Some popular things I know, and then some very obscure things I know, but then other popular things I'm like, what is that? Actually, hold on. This scene takes place at night. They were literally about to go to sleep. He would not be wearing all the fancy plumage thingy. Plumage is, what's the word? Like animal fur-esque coat thingy. Doing stuff out there? Yeah, it's hard. It's difficult to like build interest in a world you're making. I remembered more things when I said obscure about the movie Jack and the Cuckoo Clock. Investigation particular. Monster in Paris. Why does that sound familiar? I'm gonna Google that one. The title sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen it though. Yeah, this one. I don't remember if I ended up being able to watch the Monster in Paris like full movie, but I have seen a lot of clips from it, and it looked like a good time. Another like kind of obscure movie in that same kind of animated style. Yeah, because they renamed it in different regions. It's either called Ballerina or Leap, and it's a 3D animated movie from 2016 about a girl who wants to be a ballerina. I like that movie a lot. I wish that one like became popular enough to see in theaters. I wanted to see it in theaters. Monster in Paris is that popular? I'm not aware. Second person who's aware of that. Yeah, I haven't heard much about it either, but I used to follow a YouTube account who made like YouTube shorts about movies that they enjoyed. I don't remember what the account was. It was many years ago. But so I kept coming across like short clips of like not very well-known movies that was coming out in that same kind of like animated style. It was a good time. It's so funny. My kiddo loves Sleep. I haven't watched it myself, but I can tell. Yeah, it's really good. I remember like the animation style and the like not the character design or anything, which that's good too, but the animation and the story that they're telling, yeah, I liked it a lot. It's your character? It's interesting. It's not an OC of mine. We're drawing fan art today, but yeah, welcome in. This is Lorson from AFK Journey. We're drawing a bunch of fan art today. Hey. So, by the way, if I ever find the most disappointed you may look ever, I will make the intimidating edit right after your community post. Okay, thank you. Sounds good. I think you had that look when I pulled the 6-7 joke on you. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. I don't remember when that was, but yep. When I did that and you read that, like the silence is deafening. I don't think it was that long ago. Either way, if I find it, you will find out. Yeah, if you do find it, I look forward to seeing it. Just realized this armor. It's pretty bulky. I'm just thinking, like, because this scene, for context, this scene takes place in the middle of the main story, and they're camping. Like the entire party of characters is camping out in the middle of the woods, and Aaron and Lorson are having trouble sleeping, so they're just like sitting up talking while everyone else is already asleep. So they wouldn't be like fully decked out in armor, like ready to fight. They're kind of like they were gonna go to sleep, but just couldn't manage to. So but we also, like, we don't have a good reference for Aaron's entire outfit, like layer by layer, as we do with Lorson's. Did the same thing, sketching my favorite characters in my own style. Nice. You had a good time with it. Oh my gosh, Gary from Ib, same here. Yes. I have fan art of him from like from like 2017 and onwards. Gary from If is great. Good horror comfort character pick. Next request, Gary. Absolutely, I would love to draw Gary. I haven't drawn Gary in a long time. I haven't thought about Ib like at all in a long time. I fun Yumiko lore. Like one of the first. I think it was the second con I ever went to. I went in Ib cosplay. And I had a friend who was gonna cosplay Gary and we were gonna go together. It didn't end up that way, but it was still fun. But yes, absolutely, I will draw Gary next. I will probably go need to get a reference though, because I don't have that at the ready. Okay, Aaron, what the heck is your outfit? What part is armor and what part is... I guess this entire thing. I'm not gonna draw the shoulder pad, because I feel like if he were gonna try to sleep, he would take that off probably. But the rest of this... We're definitely not gonna finish this today because I want to do like a full rendered painting of this, honestly. But if we could get the sketch ready, that would be nice. Oh, I actually like this a lot. Oh. I'm happy with how this one's turning out. It's still just a sketch, but I like it a lot. I'm still waiting for at some point in the story they're gonna meet up again. It's been too long. It's been years at this point. Oh, I got a lot of chat to catch up on. I should say next comfort character instead of request. Realize that might have given up the wrong idea. Yeah. Good point. I got what you meant though. I hope someone else like this as much as I do. Very self-indulgent drawing. Hello, Mystic. I have a bunch of work stuff to do, but I'm here. Oh, welcome in. Dude just recommends me streams with very little views randomly. Well, welcome in, Alex. Been here doing some comfy fan art of my comfort characters today. Having a good time. Good relaxing time. Wanted something to put on my other monitor while I'm drawing. Aww. I like to think we have good chill drawing vibes in here. I hope so. In my bouts of thinking of comfort characters, thought of Marceline. Oh, I still haven't seen Adventure Time. Are they reading chat? Indeed, I am reading chat, but it's like in breaks here and there. Yeah, so it takes me a little while sometimes, but I do always get back to reading chat. So yeah. Drop Snapchat time, yay. And game tile sets. Oh, that's cool though. I like the bunny one. Yay! There's Lorson. This Lorson, he's my favorite character from AFK Journey. He's a little awkward, but he's very cute. He's just trying his best. He gets into so much shenanigans though. Remind me of the character from Dweller's Empty Path? Let me Google that. What is that? Dweller's Empty Path. Oh, they're so cute. It's the Timmy Chang game. Oh. I've seen the animation with the character that has glasses where they like fall into the world of this game and the main character is like there in the background. Is it a game or a movie? I'm not sure. Or like a movie that takes place in a game. You never know with Timmy Chang. They're always doing really cool stuff. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Thanks for reminding me of that. What's this music? Reminds me of Hollowknight. The playlist is linked in the description. The current song is Spirit from old Runescape, and the last one was from Okami. Apparently. I don't know all the songs by memory. In here, it's a playlist someone else made, but yeah, it's linked in the description if you would like to have a look. We're currently at 59 minutes. If you want to have a look. Timmy Chang, like, hoi, I'm Timmy Chang? Yes, that Timmy Chang. Yeah. They're doing some really cool stuff. I haven't been catching up with what they've been doing recently, but their videos pop up in my feed every once in a while. Yeah. They got their own game. That's so cool. Been delta-running too much. Oh. A very talented hole. Yeah. Timmy does some very cool stuff. Actually, I favorite Undertale Yellow most in my heart. The game's canon. I still gotta watch a playthrough of that. Well, yeah, I haven't gotten to Deltarune yet. I'm saving it until all the chapters are out and then I'm gonna play it, so I'm trying very hard to stay away from spoilers. It's pretty much impossible to not get any spoilers, but I feel like I've done like a decent job of avoiding most like lore significant spoilers, hopefully. So no Deltarune spoilers in chat, please. I will get there when it's all done, when it's all out. Undertale Yellow is great. Fights can get hard though, especially one of them. Took me 6 hours to beat one particular person. I still love them despite it all. I remember seeing, when I think it was when Undertale Yellow first came out, a lot of the streamers that I follow were playing it, and for some reason, I think I just wasn't in the right mood to watch it at that point. So like I saw it and was like, oh, that sounds cool, and started watching it, and then it didn't really catch my interest. But I think it was just because it wasn't the right time for whatever reasons. I gotta get back to that. To stay up late, go to bed and sleep, wake up and get back to fighting them. Oof. I'm doing quick sketches and oh boy, it's hard. But I'm seeing parts where I struggle. Where's that 45-degree angle gets me struggling. That's so real. Yeah. Anatomy is hard. Anatomy is really hard. I still have a lot of art things that I struggle with too. But I'm glad that I decided to dedicate too much time to anatomy, and now I find it fun, even the kind of annoying parts. If I can't figure something out, I'm just like, heck yeah, I'm gonna sit down and finish this and figure it out right now. Even if it's annoying. Getting to that point is kind of empowering. Oh. Yay. You'll get there. Take your time. It's okay. Anything to improve, I still want to make some fire pieces. I'm practicing mostly on full body too, so that might be hard. It speeds the training a bit. Yeah, it does give you like doing everything at once. It kind of gives a more complete perspective, I guess, on how everything fits together. Really need to start sketching again. For the past few months, I've been jumping straight to painting with no plans. A lot of time wasted, but it's still fun with good music. Fun's the most important part. As long as you're having a good time, that's all that matters. I might work on my OCs tonight, starting to feel that freedom. So the workload for college is less. There's exams, but that ain't a problem most of the time. I'm gonna try to finish the design for that OC that I dreamed tonight. Gotta get a good picture of what they look like down on paper before too much time passes and I no longer remember. You know, any hobby would be something you'd actually dedicate years of your life to, and always starts by doing it out of nowhere. Yeah. Hope you get that design well and done. I believe, yeah, thank you. I hope so too. It's happened before where I had a dream of a character or a story that I really, really liked, and I completely forgot about it because I waited too long to write it down or to draw whatever character. So I've become more like more determined about the fact that I need to get to it fast after that happened, because there were some really good stories that I wanted to write based on dreams that I've had, and they just gone. One of the spring spirits actually was a dream. I still haven't drawn them, but it's because I don't have the art skills to draw what it looks like. It's so far from humanoid that I'm like, I do not know how to depict this accurately. Still playing Monster Hunter and fought the coolest monster lately. Imagine a T-Rex, but they have a greatsword as a tail. That does sound pretty epic. It's basically Glavenus. It's so cool. And as a greatsword main, I love him. That sounds so cool. Still just like a lighting sketch, but I really like how this is turning out. I gotta finish this probably another day, but yeah. Also, I gotta figure out. I gotta go back to in the game where this scene takes place and get like a reference picture of the background, like what the exact scenery looks like, because this is entirely from memory and probably not entirely accurate. I really like it so far. Let these two become relevant to the story again, please. I kind of do cats and dogs, but horses end up looking like furries. Nothing against furries, but I wanted an epic fantasy horse. Horses are so hard to draw though. Like, you kind of have to like re-puzzle how... Like, if you're used to drawing humans, you kind of have to re-puzzle how the skeleton moves, and you can't do it pretty much by just moving the joints along the bones and have like resizing certain parts to make it make sense. But it's definitely still a big challenge. Not to mention like musculature and stuff. Yeah. And of course, you're gonna put for the background. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now, but I will eventually when I make this like a finished piece. It's kind of supposed to be. I realize I've drawn like pine trees. I'm just used to drawing pine trees, because that's like the only like kind of tree I've put a lot of practice into drawing, being so real about it. But I'm pretty sure the actual place in the game is more of a rainforest kind of setting, or like fantasy. It's definitely not a taiga. Like, of course, or anything that reminds me of Canada for forest. I do too. That's probably why I'm used to drawing, because like it's more I have easy IRL references for that. But this is canonically in the story not a taiga forest. That's probably more accurate, honestly. I gotta go back to the spot in game to get a proper reference for this when I paint it, but yeah. I want to share. Glavenus has a move where he bites its tail and spins around as he spins around and slashes you with its tail blade like a samurai doing a draw attack. Oh, that's cool. Monster is really awesome, but also scary to fight because the sword does damage. That's reminding me of what's it called? Is it Kagemaru from Genshin? The dog samurai? I feel like he has a similar move to that. Okay, Gary. Gary's up next. Hold on, let me get a reference for Gary. Oh my gosh. Is that his sprite in the remake? I know they did, oh, right, and there was a collab with Identity V. Have you seen this? Identity V, Gary? Oh my gosh, they made him look so good. Versus OG game Gary. Is this really the remake sprite? I haven't played the remake. Oh wow, it is. I'm gonna put both of them in there. They're both good, but they're a bit different. That's remake Gary. And this, oh whoops. There. That's OG Gary. They have bakeries. There's an even Gary figurine. Oh no. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, I'm actually so happy about that. I kind of feel like crying. Let's not. Okay, I need to focus, or else I'm just gonna sit there looking at all of the things that have come out since I was last in the Abe fandom. We don't have time for that today. Definitely one that should go on the comfort character reference sheet, though. Never seen it, but wow, yay! It looks so good. Oh, this game deserves more love. Like, it is very well loved, but it deserves to be mainstream. It's so good. By the way, I love Mary. I'm sad whenever I hear about her, though. Yeah, I wanted to do a Mary cosplay at one point. I didn't end up doing that, but yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, Gary appreciation stream 3 hours. Not today, we don't have time for that, but he is going on the new reference sheet. Absolutely. I am gonna draw him sitting down though. He deserves a break. I'm just thinking of there's some very specific fan art that got really popular back in the day. I think it was definitely after the game released, but it was not that far after. And there was this one artist, I actually don't know who drew it, unfortunately, but who drew a bunch of the scenes from the game where Gary gets jump scared. And he's just like screaming, carrying Imp out of, like, they walk into a new room and something scary happens and he just like picks her up and like screaming, running out the door. The amount of times that happened, like, he deserves a break. We actually played Abe, I think it was a year or two ago now, but we actually played it on stream. Here on YouTube. I don't think I ever finished, because I wanted to get the one good ending. You know the one. I wanted to get that one specific good ending, and I talked to Mary too many times, and so I didn't get the good ending, and I didn't have the heart to go back and ignore her. So we didn't end up finishing that, but we were so close. That was the only mistake I made. I had too much empathy for Mary. Yeah. Beautiful, yeah, isn't he? He's so pretty. As long as he's sitting without a doll next to him, I think that's cool. Yeah, we're not drawing any of the spooky dolls today. Gary's one of those characters that, like, he had a big impact on, like, some of my art stuff, and honestly, a lot of my writing. The amount of stuff about him on Wattpad, my gosh. But it's been so long that I just, like, it's been too long. So I haven't really drawn him in a long time. I just realized that the mirror, I'm sure I've noticed that before, but the mirror that's the mirror in-game is actually mirrored. Paws of Fury and the dog's samurai. Yeah. He does actually have a katana though. Like, he just holds it in his mouth. And, yeah. You could, for, like, sometimes for events, they bring him back and you can fight him as a mini-boss. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I watched, like, 3 animated pilots. They were Bloody Mary by Studio Wrong, Universe by Glitch, and Pentatronica by Raphael, Andaya. Andaya? I like Bloody Mary and Game Over the most. I haven't seen any of those. But I've heard a lot about Gameoverse. That's my thing with, like, whenever something becomes popular, I get intimidated by the hype and I wait until the hype dies down, and then I'll watch it. So it'll probably be the same for this. I'm gonna just wait until everyone's calmed down about it and then be like, okay, now I can watch it. I think I would do the same. I wish Mary got a better end. Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh, what was there there was a fan EU where they managed to bring Mary with them, and it would like, I don't know if Gary would actually like sign up for this. It's kind of a bit out of character, but it basically Gary like signed up to take care of them, like became their adoptive guardian, both Eve and no, hold on, I'm remembering this wrong. He became the adoptive guardian of Mary, and like they lived neighbors next to Eve, and so Eve would just like come over and hang out every day. It was a very cute AU. Wholesome endings AU. I wish we got that good, that sort of happy ending in canon, but you know. It was probably a fic I read somewhere. I wish I remember. It's been too long. But I'm scared to go digging through my old webpad to find these things. I don't know what I'll find. By the way, my headcanon for Mary's voice is Pinkie Pie. I could see it. I don't know if it's my headcanon, but I could see it. I could see that. He looks kind of bored. I wonder if I have like any digital art that I did of Gary. I think most of it was like, I think most of it was traditional. Like it was before I even started really drawing digitally a lot. I'll tell you how long ago it was. I wonder if I could find any of it. I know I have I know that I have like a very specific painting of him that I did in watercolor pencils somewhere in a folder here. It's somewhere. If I find it, maybe I'll post it on Tumblr. Hair is like too long. Yeah, that's better. I don't know where we landed on the creator of this, like, morally. I feel like there was drama going on at some point. But regardless of all that, does anyone remember the April Fool's animation that Mike and L did for Eve and for Eben Mad Father? They were so good. It was an April Fool's prank where they were saying like, "Oh, we're making an anime for these games." But like even just the teaser trailer that was an April Fool's prank was so good. Mike and Al made something for Mad Father? I didn't know. Yeah, Mad Father and it was like 3-in-1. So it was Witch's House, Eve, and Mad Father. I'm pretty sure it was those three. Like in that same trailer. So yeah, but they were all really good, like well made. Hello, me dolphin. Don't know see how I look for today. Yeah, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for lurking. Also, dear goodness, that's a name I haven't heard for a while now. Definitely on the mid-range of peeps I might say. Yeah, I haven't been back to their channel in a long time. I remember there was like a controversy or drama or something going on with them a few years back, and it's not really my thing. I don't want to get involved, so I kind of left. I haven't looked back since. But they're like, regardless of anything else they do behind the scenes, all of their animations are so good. One of those creators that before I started animating was one of those that I looked up to, like, oh, I want to animate like that someday. Can't deny those Happy Halloween stories. Great. Yeah, I remember that one. That one was really good. Hello, Benjamin. Welcome into the stream. Welcome. More friends, hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great day too. We're here drawing comfort characters today. I feel like we're doing well so far. Got the Gary reference is currently covering up for you, but yeah. It's been kind of a painterly mood today, so we got a slightly different rendering style than usual here. Prefer not to dabble in drama. I'm already dealing with enough stress and other issues already. Don't want to add to the pile. I'm assuming you mean pile. Yeah, same here. I've noticed you say often, I feel like we're doing good, and then you zoom out and I see a masterpiece. Oh, if I say that we're doing good, it usually means either that I'm having a bad art day and I'm surprised that we're doing good, or I'm having a good art day and I'm like, yeah, we're doing good today. I think today is a good art day. I don't have painterly days very often, so anytime I do, I'm like, yes! Finally, I can actually focus on the like more. I love painterly rendering styles, but I often don't have the patience for them, I guess. This is to say, I love the phrase and I love the art. Love to see it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm also enjoying it. I'm kind of surprised we haven't drawn any cookies today yet, actually. But I guess we've been drawing so many cookies lately that it's kind of everyone else's turn at this point. Actually, can we have Eve music for a little bit? It might become slightly spooky vibes. We'll try. Wait, Eve OST. If it's too spooky, we'll change it. That's too spooky. There's the main theme. We'll only keep it on for a little bit. It might become too spooky, but I love this main theme so much. I think called a silver tongue where it jinx most things in either unfortunate or comedic times. For example, friend fighting monster. Hey, hasn't done that crazy move yet. Monster does the crazy move and friend goes, bruh. Oh. Yeah, no, music is awesome. It came out. Feel free to be so hype about random things we talk about. It makes me happy I'm not the only one who's irrationally hype about fandom stuff. What is it? Some kind of cookie that runs a kingdom? Like spooky reminds me of Hollowknight OST. Ooh. Shadows in the Digital Circus again. Oh no. Oh, spooky music. Spooky music is back. I was gonna see what other songs we have in the playlist from the game, and there's just people talking gameplay strategy in the game. Like, if you go into this room with Gary instead of Eve and you do it in this order, then you don't lose health. Yay! Also, hearing someone, or like seeing the sentence like, "Oh, if you bring the wooden fish head in this order instead of the suggested one." Is this the one that Liz Robinette wrote fan lyrics for, that I learned the fan lyrics for, that I no longer remember the fan lyrics for? Ah, this is Mary's theme. Oh, I wish I remembered the lyrics. Oh. I would do a vocal cover of that. I gotta remember the lyrics. I would do a fan cover of Mary's theme would be fun. And this is Gary's theme. Nice. Perfect timing. By the way, dogs with swords in their mouth watching Dark Souls makes me well acquainted with those. Mary's theme, yay! My almonds just fired at max power and speed. I love the fact that you also know the Liz cover. Yeah, I used to follow like everything that Liz Robinette made a few years ago. I'm sure she's still doing amazing things, but she was one of the, like, we're just talking like inspirational things now. Liz Robinette was one of those people who I listened to and was like, I want to have the high voice range like her someday. And I'm still not quite there yet. But now I've kind of like gone in the opposite direction where I'm like, I want to get some range in both directions now. Ah, yes. The spooky music. Oh my gosh, someone in the comments loves me not. We're going down the memory lane today. Apparently. I listened to Lolia, Edrosaurus, Raichi, Genie Cakes, and of course Liz, and also Lee and Lai. Raichi, Liz, and Lee and Lai. I used to follow those three. I haven't really been in the like English vocal cover space in a few years. Hashtag bring back musical covers. Yeah. I just want to learn how to sing in general. Well, this isn't intimidating at all. Listening to this just takes me back to that one Markiplier playthrough we did of it. Yeah, that was good. Watching a Markiplier mannequin compilation yesterday. Nice. Only ones I remember from those names are Raichi and Lee and Lai. Isn't Lee and Lai a VTuber now? Yeah. Yeah, she is. Don't know, I've not kept up with any of them. Yeah. Lee and Lai is, oh, what's their VTuber name? They're the one with, like, long silver hair. And they joined VShojo for a little while and then, left. I think they've left VShojo now. I don't know what Raichi's up to these days. Emily. Yeah, that's them. Emily Monarch. Oh my gosh. I'm like hearing my headcanon Gary voice over this as him and Eva are having a conversation in the sofa room, you know, where he gives her the piece of candy after she gets, like, after she passes out. Very specific. Ew, way too specific. The one, oh gosh, it's the sofa room where you gotta watch out for the spooky window. I'm gonna get jump scared by mannequins. I feel like maybe I remember this game too well. just perhaps a little bit too well. I like to imagine you read chat with a headcanon Gary voice. Oh, that'd be funny. I wonder if I could, like, finding, I would love to find, like an actual reference of, oh gosh, it's the doll room. Someone actually doing a voice that's similar to my headcanon Gary voice, because I don't actually have any example of it. I just know what it sounds like in my head. We don't like the doll room. The doll room is uncomfortable. I'm gonna watch some more Markiplier mannequin compilations after this now. Sounds good. Get my shot of chamomile. Had 6 hours of sleep again. Oh. Doll room, thousand Gary stare. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I have to mention now, this is like started a very intense like nostalgia thing for me. If we end up with a lot of Eve fan art soon, yeah, this is why. Prepare for potentially an avalanche of Gary fan art. No promises, but I feel the hyperfixation coming. Do we ever get to see what his shoes look like? Like, we have this one, but it's technically not canon. They gave him the blue roses! Yes! Did I do another Atma moment again? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I didn't actually end up making any fan art of, or like any more fan art of, Atma Multiverse. We'll see if this happens soon. It's definitely, Eve is definitely one of those games that, it's been too long since I was back to the fandom. So like, whenever I feel like I need to switch up hyperfixation, like, whenever I need a break from cookies, let's phrase it that way. This is definitely on the list of places to return to. You did that, Lawrence in particular? Yeah, but like I meant like outside of stream. His old form that binded me when I discovered it. Love old design Lawrence. Because I haven't really thought more about all of the FMO stuff after that stream. But when I say like, oh, prepare for an avalanche of fan art, I mean it is going to take up all of my brain space after the point of the stream, and it's like the only thing I'm gonna be drawing for a while. like how it's been with the cookies for quite a while now. I mean that level of hyperfixation. We're gonna get there. It's probably not right now, because I still have cookie stuff to catch up on, but whenever I next take the time to watch a complete playthrough of Eve again, we will get there. I may need to rearrange the canvas to be so real. Because I want to draw Eve right here on the side too. I want to draw her with the candy. think it was lemon flavored, right? Why do I remember that? I'm pretty sure it was. This is another one that had fan lyrics. I forget if it was Liz who wrote them, but I know this one did have lyrics as well. Oh, this is the weird in-between area. Oh my gosh, I just connected something. Oh, I'll read chat before I go through this whole revelation. The vibes are cozy, making me doze off. Stay in stream though. Thank you for continuing to do this, Yumiko. Oh, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing to show up. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, and hope you have a good nap or a good sleep again. I'm falling asleep. It will help me sleep. All right. Well, like that music helped me make a connection that has been like a weird thing in my brain for the past half a year. So in Homicipher, there is this one. There mirrors have a significance in that game too, as they do here in well, I guess it isn't that significant in Eve, but it's like a very memorable scene with this one mirror. For some reason, the mirrors in Homicipher felt so familiar, and I couldn't put my finger on why. It's because of Eve. That's why they're so familiar. They're used in a way more like lore significant way in Homicipher, but the mirror looks like exactly the same, and it's used in a similar context. Hold on, let me get a picture. Yeah, like in Homicipher, you don't get to see your own reflection, like your player character's reflection in there as well. However, it's kind of the same thing where if you interact with the mirror enough times, the mirror will show you different things. So that's, yeah, it's just like, thank you, Ib Music, for making me think of this. Let me see, can I find the other Ib mirror? I wanted to see if I could. Oh, well, they did a lot of fun stuff with the mirror in the remake. I was just thinking of yeah, this. If you interact with the mirror enough times, it does this. In Eve, in the original, there's a lot of more fun stuff. It seems like in the remake, but the Homicipher mirror, please Google help me out here. Okay, Google's not gonna be helpful. I have a folder on my computer of specifically Homicipher references from Let's Plays I've seen that I cannot find on Google. Let me see if I have it in here. Oh, it's not the whole scene. Dang it. But it's about as close as I'm gonna get. If you look in the mirror enough times, in specific places, Mr. Crawling won't be there anymore, and instead you will find this. It's kind of like, it's kind of different, but it's the same kind of concept of like the gameplay, and it always felt so weirdly familiar to me, and I couldn't figure out why. This is why, because he did that too. Thank you for listening to my rant. I'm just like it's just really satisfying to finally figure out what the connection was with that. Hello, Kayleen. Welcome in. Welcome. I swear my interest and your interests are so similar. I bring up one of mine up and it unlocks an entire core memory. Yeah. Player character is scarier than most. Fair. Yeah. MC in Homicipher is pretty scary. honestly, like, player character in Homicipher is almost like like obviously the main character, player character, but also almost like the antagonist. It makes sense that they're scary. They're scary. Maybe people say, "Oh, did I say your name wrong? Is it is it Kaylin instead? If not, sorry." If both of those are wrong, how do you pronounce your name? Okay, yeah, it is Kaylin then. All right, my bad. Welcome in, Kaylin. We are doing cozy fan art today, but we are listening to the soundtrack of the game the characters I'm currently drawing are from, which is a horror game, so we got a little bit of spooky music going on at the moment. But we're only drawing cozy stuff. I hold it up at the moment. We are 40 minutes over time because I lost track of time. I got too hype about Gary and Eve. It's worth it. I don't get to talk about Gary that often, and I don't get reminded of Gary that often, so it's fine. But I should probably try and finish this. Thank you for making me aware of the time, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start the playlist over because we're at the last one. I'll link this Eve playlist that we've ended up listening to as well in the description. So anyone who wants can go have a listen. Understandable, just checking up like usual. Yeah, I appreciate it. A lot of people say it like that. Still, I'm sorry it happens to you a lot. I think it's because Kayleen with like 2 E's is probably more common. But I've had that happen with my name a lot in my life too. I know the feeling. It's not a great one. Besides Eva's peak, it's all fun and good. Yeah. Eva's great. Was is the bot not awake today? Let me double check on the bot. They've been asleep a lot lately. When was the last time we saw a when was the last time we saw a hydrate like notification? Yeah, they're asleep again. Come on, Cloudbot, why do you keep going to sleep? I rarely get ticked off when someone misspells my name. Spelling Ray is okay, but if you say oh, I draw you into a run. Oh, yeah, I've had it a lot where people mispronounce my name, just because, you know, common names are gonna get, like, if you have an uncommon name, it's gonna get assumed that your name is another name that's more more common. That's similar. You had a hydrate command? No, but I have a hydrate timer that it's supposed to go off, like, I forget if it's every half hour or every hour, but like every stream, um, every either half hour or hour, if there are enough people in chat, it's supposed to say a little reminder like, hey, don't forget to drink some water. And now that I remember that we have that, it's been a while since we saw it last time. By the way, I see Yumiko as Yumiko? Yeah. Yeah, I say it like that as well with, like, when speaking English, like English pronunciation. If I'm already... If I'm speaking Swedish or Japanese, though, I will say it as Yumiko. Trying to figure out the perspective on this. Oh, I'm like partly remembering the lyrics to this song. Not all of them, not enough that I feel confident singing it, but yeah. I'm gonna go drink water. It's been a while since I've done that. Yeah, exactly. We got a reminder for that. Also, welcome into the stream, Gears and Bolts. By the way, every time you read or speak in Japanese, it always surprises me because I keep forgetting. That's fair. Learning how to crochet while watching this? Ooh, that sounds cozy. I like to crochet as well. I'm not particularly good at it, but it is like a good cozy time. Oh, there's the on timer, like, rule reminder thingy. That one's also on a timer. It's not a command or in response to anything specific. It's been a while since we saw it. I guess the cloudbot's been asleep for like at least 2 months, and nobody's noticed, probably. Oh, do we have the canvas space for this? Maybe. If I move them around a little bit. I'm pretty sure that she's wearing brown loafers, if I remember correctly. Spooky music. Ooh. One thing from Eve that will always like live for the rest of time in my head is the sound effect when the painting ladies wake up and like crawl out of the frame. That sound effect will live in my head forever. I am curious, are the VODs from when we played it on stream, are those still up? I don't remember taking them down, but I don't remember seeing them either. And it is fun, I'm still a beginner, and also it looks really bad, but I'm getting better at it. Yeah! You'll get there. Any progress is always progress. And then when you make something you're really happy with, you're gonna feel so proud. It's a very good feeling. Oh my gosh. I just remembered that AU fic that I was talking about where Gary became Mary's guardian and like saved her from the gallery and they were all like found family. I just remembered I read that. That was a fanfic on DeviantArt. Oh, it's been I feel old. It has been so long since, like, does anyone read fanfics on DeviantArt anymore? Is DeviantArt still alive? Does DeviantArt still exist? Like, I was out for a bit with bots. The stream bots from when we played Eve, like here on YouTube. Because I remember, I know we streamed it, and I'm pretty sure it was after I moved to YouTube. And I don't remember taking them down, but I don't remember seeing them either. So I'm not actually sure. But I feel like they should be up. I don't know, I don't think I had a reason to delete them for anything, so. The music is reminding me of Celeste, the cozy environmental vibes. Yeah, Celeste is also a good game. I could never play it myself. But I do love that game. I've seen a lot of playthroughs. Back when DeviantArt had heart, yeah. Back when it was green DeviantArt, and everyone had little blinkies on their profile descriptions and Hatsune Miku gifs. Remember those days? Oh. DeviantArt does exist nowadays still, but it has totally forgotten about it. I've totally forgotten about it. That's fair. I haven't been on there in a long time. I've only seen your His Theme cover and that's it. Still love that. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, I still have a lot of vocal covers to do that I want to do, but I'm really I have zero confidence in my audio editing skills. So any vocal cover that I post is like basically there's no audio editing. Maybe some reverb, maybe a tiny bit of gain because I'm quiet, but like they don't sound like professionally made, and I'm slightly insecure about it, so that's kind of why I haven't done one in a long time. Especially since this was a long time ago, but like within the last decade of me making vocal covers, I got a few comments saying how the audio quality was really garbage, and they kind of got to me, unfortunately. So some of them are still with me, even though most of them have been deleted from the videos. So still prefer drawing though, but I like crocheting still. Getting new colors of yarn soon. Ooh, that's exciting. Arts and crafts project I'm doing. Ooh. What DAW do you use? If that's directed towards me, I don't know what that means. I'm planning to cut open a soda can and use the bottom part as a pin, paint it with white acrylic, and draw over it with acrylic marker, and then solder a pin onto it. Sounds cool. Music software, just Audacity. I don't really know how to... I barely know how to use that. So, yeah. DAW is basically stuff where you make music, like entire songs. Ah, I see. There's someone use LMMS? I don't know audio stuff. I just use Audacity for everything. Yeah. I used to make music before, but for some reason I kind of lost the magic for it. Aw, that's sad. First song I made was lo-fi. That one life is to make metal music using sound fonts and a computer keyboard. That's fancy. I hope that you get back to it. That's a bit better. Now it actually fits the space. There's a bunch of free tools I found for audio mastering, but also sometimes having more authentic sound environment isn't a bad thing. It does take practice in general, but we all start out super trash at the start. Eventually it'll get better one step at a time. And logically, I know that. I know that it's like the same. We got practice. All of the things that we know how to do and learn how to do take time, right? Some things are just more intimidating than others, and it's different from person to person. Audio mastering is one of those things that I'm really intimidated by. I think because it's not a visual medium, so I have less experience with it. And also, like, audio processing issues. I got that in my autism package. My autism package of a brain. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Trying to make a crochet pouch, but it looks terrible. I'm getting better at it. Yay! Focusing more on music theory. Like, yeah, I can make music with the most simplest chords and keys, but I'm not satisfied. I want to learn dissonant and augmented chords and all the funky chords. True, though. Remember, reverb helps with low quality, sounding high sometimes. It's all about techniques and tricks. We'll get there. For today, though, we are an hour over time. So I will call the stream here for today, but thank you for hanging out. I had a really good time. And I'm a bit very tired at the moment, so sorry if my intro goes wrong or the outro goes outro. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you all have a really good rest of your day or night, and if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And yeah, we'll see what we get up to next time. I hope you all have a really good week in the meantime. Good weekend. Hey. We'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.